He previously declared his support for the German national soccer team because of, quote, what Hitler did with the Jews. Quote, the only reason I am supporting Germany in the finals is Hitler was a German and he did good with those Jews, end quote.
Wow.
Raja posted that ahead of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. That was the final between Germany and Argentina. In a separate post around the same time, Raja also said, my support for Germany is due to what Hitler did with the Jews. We're going to talk about CNN, and we're going to talk about my new favorite CNN contributor, or actually ex-CNN contributor, Adil Raja. Now, I'm quoting now from Newsweek. CNN has dropped freelance contributor Adil Raja after it was revealed that he posted a series of anti-Semitic comments on social media and, praised the Nazi leader Adolf Hitler on a number of occasions.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
You called him Adolf History.
Did I call him Adolf History?
Yeah, you did.
Adolf Hitler, pardon me. It's not clear if he praised Adolf History. He certainly praised Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
The Islamabad-based journalist on Sunday tweeted that, quote, the world today needs a little history. No, Hitler. Just kidding. The world today needs a Hitler. He quickly removed the post when it sparked backlash. The only reason I'm supporting now, let's turn back time a little bit. He previously declared his support for the German national soccer team because of, quote, what Hitler did with the Jews. Quote, the only reason I am supporting Germany in the finals is Hitler was a German and he did good with those Jews, end quote.
Wow.
Raja posted that ahead of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. That was the final between Germany and Argentina. In a separate post around the same time, Raja also said, my support for Germany is due to what Hitler did with the Jews. The freelancer presented himself as a CNN contributor and had a byline on the network's website as recently as September of last year. His first CNN byline is dated January 20th, 2014, several months before the anti-Semitic tweets during the FIFA World Cup. Now, CNN, as you might imagine, or might not imagine, depending on, what you think of CNN, they were pretty quick to distance themselves. Adil Raja has never been a CNN employee. As a freelancer, his reporting contributed to some news-gathering efforts from Islamabad. CNN spokesman Matt Dornick told the Washington Examiner. So, is anybody surprised
Not really.
that CNN had a contributor who hates the Jews and was a big frickin' fan of Hitler?
No.
Are we surprised? No.
I mean, I think, though, that there are going to be too many people out there that are surprised, that are like, wait a minute.
Sadly.
There's a pro-Hitler guy on the left? I can't imagine.
Oh, my.
I was told that Trump was Hitler.
What do you think, Olivia? I want to come back to
my question is, why were these tweets not uncovered sooner? I mean, we've been doing all this journalistic digging on people. Why didn't they talk about it sooner? Why didn't CNN actually do some employer history?
Hey,
look at that. I mean, it's very common for employees to get fired for what they're doing on social media. If you have a freelance worker, you should be looking at their social media, and that's on CNN.
Hey, remember that time Kyle Kashuv survived a mass school shooting?
Yeah.
And then people looked into his Twitter history and tried to cancel him?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So they'll go after Kyle Kashuv.
School shooting victims.
But school shooting victims, who admittedly said stupid stuff, but when they were teenagers.
When he was really young, yeah.
Adil Raja, he's over there as a CNN contributor. CNN seems perfectly fine with it. Presumably CNN didn't actually know about it. If CNN knew this, if it comes out that they knew this and kept the guy, then that's going to be a whole new level of mess. But you mentioned something a second ago, Michael. You said, gosh, the media told us Trump was Hitler.
Yeah.
But it turns out the CNN dude is Hitler, or he likes Hitler. presumably he's a leftist who likes Hitler. We were talking about this in the newsroom earlier.
Yeah.
This is a common misconception. Hitler was a right-wing fanatic.
Not true.
Not so much. Not so much. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, in terms of European politics.
I want to hear your take on this.
The European political spectrum is a little different from the American one. So in a European context, yeah, he's on the right. But, in America, where it's kind of big government versus small government, Hitler was a big government leftist. He's
a socialist.
Yeah, he was the National Socialist German.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's what Nazi actually stands for.
Yeah.
The National Socialist Party of Germany.
And one of the reasons that Hitler and the Nazis, they didn't like the Soviets was because they don't have the right form of socialism. That was like the big debate between those two regimes. So yeah, Hitler's a leftist. He was pro-abortion for everybody.
Eugenics.
Yeah,
that was common at the time.
But just to the larger point, he wanted more government control,
gun confiscation.
He thought that would make everyone's lives better, and that lines up so much more with the left than it does the right in America.